Good evening, everyone. Welcome to post-game coverage of Game 7 of the Western Conference Championship Series. The Windsor Spitfires, big winners tonight on in the big dance, and joined now by head coach Marc Savard, along with Daniel D'Amico. And coach, just provide us your thoughts on the game. A real strong effort from your club.
Yeah, I mean, it started the other night, I thought, in Flint, and it just snowballed over here to tonight. I'm so proud of these guys. The way we played, you know, the composure we had, the no panic in our game, it was amazing. And just the way we closed out that third period, just playing for each other. You know, we have a saying, you know, the we is greater than the me, and tonight, that's I think that we proved that.
Daniel, 2 goals in Game 6, a hat trick tonight. Talk about turning on at the right time. Maybe just tell us about your game and what went well.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't want this OHL career for me to end. These times are really important for me and really special to me and the guys in the room, obviously. And I just think when the time comes, I mean, our group is so tight that we'll close stuff out and it'll end up in a good hockey series. And we battled hard, they battled hard. I think it was a good series altogether.
If there's questions, there's a microphone out there, guys. Just pass that around. Jim, you can go ahead.
Can you just talk, Marc, about, I mean, coming back from a series like that when you're down 3-2, that's not an easy task at any level. I mean, just the composure to sort of get back into this series when you're facing elimination with less than a period to go on Tuesday?
Yeah, it's amazing, and it shows the character we have in that room, as Daniel was talking of. It's really been a team effort, and we have a goal, and we've had it since day one, and we're not going to let anybody get in front of us. And the belief in that room, like we talked about, is amazing. And for us to come out in Flint, and that was a ruckus crowd too, and to do that job, and Meek step up big time, like you said, you know, Overagers last game get 3 goals. He's got 2, you know, Parrott gets the winner. They don't want this thing to end, and I don't think anybody does, and we answer back tonight. And the crowd was amazing, and I know that crowd really lifts the guys. When you see a packed house here in Windsor, I think it's been a long time, and that was the start of a good night for us.
I mean, Daniel, 7 goals in the last 5 games. I mean, 2 in the first 13 games. Is that the haircut from early in the playoffs? I mean, what's changed? The hair growing back in now?
No, I mean, just like I said, just the determination to get things done here deep in my OHL career. It's just special. And
tape job?
Oh yeah, one thing for sure. Marc Savard tapes my sticks every night, and I make sure he gives them a little touch so I could go score those goals.
How many sticks are you up to now taping pregame?
I'm taping that whole line as we speak, Maggio, but I got to slow down here. I got things to think about, but if they keep doing this, so I'll keep taping.
Do you get back to a point where you actually think, I mean, it's not just playoff elimination. I mean, that's your junior hockey career you're facing elimination. Does that sort of sink in at any point? Or?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's why every time I step out on that ice, I know it could be my last time in my junior career. So every moment I step on that ice, it's special for me. Seeing all the crowd here tonight, that was probably one of the biggest crowds I've seen in the WFCU. So it was also very special. And for me to have a game like that, it means a lot to me and the guys in the room.
Marc, you don't get a lot of turnaround time. I mean, how long do you get to enjoy this, and how fast do you sort of have to turn around and refocus?
I know I'm going to enjoy it tonight. These guys might have to take it easy, but yeah, I mean, we've talked about it before too. When we have a week off, we come back a little rusty, so this might not be a bad thing for us. Obviously, we're going to travel up to Hamilton tomorrow. You know, we'll talk to the guys here, see what the plan is here tonight, but again, we got to enjoy this. This is, you know, there's times in your life, and just like when we got the trophy tonight about not touching it, not doing this, you know, you got to enjoy the moment. And for us tonight, I think just let the guys take the trophy, enjoy the moment. You don't get this every day. So I was really proud of the guys, the way they're handling themselves, and we'll talk about tonight, and we'll look forward to that bus trip tomorrow.
Daniel, could you dream of a better performance tonight?
No, honestly, it's just it worked out perfectly for me. And again, I couldn't do it without my teammates, especially my line mates, Maggio, Maillet. They were awesome for me these past 2 games. They supported me all over the ice, and I feel like we know where each other are at all times on the ice. So credits to all the guys in the room, and we're just going to keep it going here.
Guys, there was a lot of times this season where you didn't get to see your families. You were on the road. You guys have been at this since August. Do you maybe want to mention the people, the loved ones that support you guys and have your backs all throughout the season?
Yeah, I could start this off. My family, my brothers, they're always there for me before the game, texting me. Even my cousins, just a lot of people around my family group, and it's very special to me that I know that I have people supporting me and watching me every night just to make me feel comfortable. And I do it for them just as much as they do it for me. So credits to all of them, and I love them all.
And that's one of our things. We are a family here inside that locker room, but a great one to bring up, Remo. You know, my wife drives 4.5 hours to come visit. On weekends she works, so, you know, I give her a lot of credit, and my daughter comes on those trips, and it's not easy, and then my mom makes those trips, my father-in-law, everybody comes down to support us, and you know, the least we can do here, we feel like we're doing this for them. We always talk about family being the first thing, and tonight, you know, this is a big part of this is for them.
Hard work pays off. The Windsor Spitfires win the Wayne Gretzky Trophy as Western Conference champions. Coach, needless to say, you know, I think you guys left it all on the ice. It's a tough way to see it end, but maybe you can just discuss Game 7.
Yeah, you know, we'd probably like to have the first period back, but, you know, I think we ran out of gas here a little bit. Long game last night, but no excuse. We gave it our all. You know, we did our best. I don't think anybody thought we'd be in this position playing in Game 7 of the Western Conference Final. You know, you talk about the season, and I don't even think we were picked to make the playoffs this year, to be honest with you, in the preseason polls. So the amount of work and dedication and commitment these players have put in this year come together, and adversity. I mean, you want to talk about adversity with some of these other teams that talk about it. You know, we lost our assistant coach in September. We lost our other assistant coach in December. We lost our GM and president in February. I mean, you want to talk about adversity with this group and how they just came every day to get better and work hard. And I'm not concerned about tonight's game. On a whole, our season was a great success.
Luke, seems like just yesterday you were a second-round pick in 2017, but you know, the time goes by fast. You, as I said before, you left it all out there, and I'm sure it's hard to see it come to an end.
Yeah, it definitely goes by fast. Yeah, it's crazy looking back. Now I'll have some time to reflect on everything, but I'm super grateful for everything. I feel really fortunate to be here, and really proud of this group we had this year. To wrap it all up, it's crazy to look back, and yeah, we left it all out there, so keep our heads high.
Questions out there, guys?
Coach, congratulations on your season. You talked about how you wanted to have the first period back. Just thought, could you elaborate on that a little bit more?
Well, I mean, we get down 2-0, and you know, but we fought back a lot this year, and we've come back on this team in this building as well. You know, it just didn't happen tonight.
You talked about the adversity that your team had to go through. What will you take away from this, your first season in the OHL?
Well, I think I was hired a year ago today, so we go full circle, and I mean, just the stuff I alluded to. You know, you start with a staff of 5-6 people, and you're down to 2. You know, by February, myself and my video coach, and then we build from there and try and build it back up. But you know, I'd like to also talk about our OAs a little bit. This guy sitting next to me led the league in wins this year. First year as a starter, backbone to our hockey club. You know, it's unbelievable how he played in the playoffs. If it wasn't because of him, we obviously probably wouldn't be in Game 7 of the conference final. But, you know, Tag Bertuzzi was a guy that came to us in training camp as a throwaway for Hamilton, and he had a really good year. And then obviously Ethan Keppen, when he came back to us in January from Abbotsford in the AHL, our team just took off, and he's a hell of a player as well.
Luke, I wanted to talk about going out on such a high. You had such a tremendous season. Why do you think that you were able to step up so much this season?
Yeah, well, honestly, this is my first year even making playoffs. I don't know. It's crazy. I give a lot of credit to the boys that we had in the room. Really close group, and everyone played for each other, and yeah, they did a really good job in front of me, and I don't know. It's sad to come to an end, but honestly, I'm really proud of this group, and I feel like we made it further than a lot of people expected, and yeah, there's no regrets.
Have you ever faced so many shots?
Honestly, I've been on a lot of losing teams growing up, so yeah, I'm kind of used to facing a lot of shots, but this is the first real year that I've seen a lot of success, and it's crazy the success this organization has had. throughout the years. I've seen some tough years, and I've seen us build up to this. So it was a big build-up, and they're going to take it way further. I can't wait to see what's in store for them.
Anything further, guys? Jack?
Luke, you said you'd have time to reflect on it later. You were drafted when the organization wasn't exactly at its peak, and you're a major reason why the Flint Firebirds are now on the map in the OHL after the season you had, the run you guys had. What's it kind of mean to you knowing you left Flint a substantially much better place than when you first arrived?
Yeah, well, me and Ethan Keppen came here together, and I think since day one this has been a goal for us. Obviously, we talked about we wanted to win a championship here, and that's why it's really tough to lose this tonight, because our saying throughout the whole thing was job's not finished, and yeah, it kind of feels like we didn't get the job done, but again, we set the way, and I know there's going to be championships here, and yeah, again, really proud, and yeah, it's just tough to come to an end.
A franchise best season for the Flint Firebirds and the first ever appearance in the Western Conference Championship Series. Congratulations on a great year.
One thing, so I also want to congratulate Windsor Spitfires, Billy Bowler, Marc Savard, and their whole staff there. Great playoff run, and wish them luck here in the finals.